She hastens past. She must speak to no one. She does not belong here. The knowledge does not trouble her, for she has never belonged anywhere, and in a sense she has always been alone. But her heart is not without pain as she scans the shadows, for she has no home now. She is a stranger in the world's largest city, and she does not know where she will lay her head tonight. And if, Lord willing, she lives until morning, she can only hope to find the loved one for whom she is searching. Deeper and deeper into shadows and East London dockside slums she walks on, alone. Chapter the 1st. I would very much like to know why my mother named me Enola, which backwards spells alone. Mum was, or perhaps still is, fond of ciphers, and she must have had something in mind, whether foreboding or a sort of left-handed blessing, or already plans, even though my father had not yet passed away. In any event, "You will do very well on your own, Enola," she would tell me nearly every day as I was growing up. Indeed, this was her usual absent-minded farewell as she went off with sketchbook, brushes and watercolours to roam the countryside. And indeed, alone was very much how she left me when, on the July evening of my 14th birthday, she neglected to return to Ferndale Hall, our home. As I had my celebration anyway, with Lane the butler and his wife the cook, the absence of my mother did not at first trouble me. Although cordial enough when we met, Mum and I seldom interfered in one another's concerns. I assumed that some urgent business kept her elsewhere, especially as she had instructed Mrs. Lane to give me certain parcels at tea-time. Mum's gifts to me consisted of a drawing kit, paper, lead pencils, a penknife for sharpening them, and India rubber erasers, all cleverly arranged in a flat wooden box that opened into an easel. A stout book entitled The Meanings of Flowers, including also notes upon the messages conveyed by fans, handkerchiefs, sealing wax, and postage stamps. A much smaller booklet of ciphers. While I could draw only to a limited degree, Mother encouraged the small knack I had. She knew I enjoyed my sketching, as I enjoyed reading almost any book, on whatever topic. But as for ciphers, she knew I did not much care for them. Nevertheless, she had made this little book for me with her own hands, as I could plainly see, folding and stitching together pages she had decorated with dainty watercolour flowers. Obviously, she had been at work on this gift for some time. She did not lack thought for me, I told myself, firmly, several times throughout the evening. While I had no idea where Mum might be, I expected she would either come home or send a message during the night. I slept peacefully enough. However, the next morning, Lane shook his head. No, the lady of the house had not returned. No, there had been no word from her. Outside, grey rain fell, fitting my mood, which grew more and more uneasy. After breakfast, I trotted back upstairs to my bedroom, a pleasant refuge where the wardrobe, washstand, dresser, and so forth were painted white with pink and blue stenciled posies around the edges. Cottage furniture, folk called it. Cheap stuff suitable only for a child, but I liked it. Most days. Not today. I could not have stayed indoors. Indeed, I could not sit down except hastily to pull galoshes over my boots. I wore shirt and knickerbockers, comfortable clothing that had previously belonged to my older brothers, and over these I threw a waterproof. All rubbery, I thumped downstairs and took an umbrella from the stand in the hallway. Then I exited through the kitchen, telling Mrs. Lane, "I'm going to have a look around." Odd. These were the same words I said nearly every day when I went out to look for things, though generally I didn't know what. Anything. I would climb trees just to see what might be there. Snail shells.